Hello, you nice nocturnal neighbors. Sorry, I couldn't come up with a noun that starts with N. I could have used noun. Nah, that's too much self-irony. Neither exhaustion nor literally a full day of running around doing errands and then like cooking for the entire afternoon is going to have any chance to stop me from being here and fulfilling my obligations. However, tonight's stream is gonna be a pretty brief one, just 1 hour. And I have to admit, fellas, your boy is unbelievably tired. Even more so, tomorrow, I've been both dreading and really excited for Friday and Saturday, because these 2 days are going to be like so full. For one, you know, today, where I had to like go and pretty much make some cake for, because today was actually my grandpa's birthday. So tomorrow we are holding the party, because tomorrow was like when we could actually schedule it. Now, I have to admit, I have no earthly clue what I'll be doing now, other than actually doing some wood chopping so we can fill up the charcoal pit. So I think that's gonna be what we'll be doing right now. I could also do some terraforming, dig up some more of that whatchamacallit, the what's it. Ooh, I could also be building there's options, but yes, I will actually stick to preparing the firewood for the fire pit. Why does control feel so awkward? Did it come across? Is it some issue with my input? I just think I'm tired, man. But yes, okay, there's a few maples here. I'm not too keen on like literally. I was about to take a tumble on literally balding the entire area. However, honestly, I'm gonna do it. So yeah, that's gonna be all we'll be doing tonight. Oh god damn it, she's already pregnant. Man, I should harvest some dry grass. But yeah, how much of this axe do I have? Are these cold? Yep. I'm just gonna go chop down the trees with however much of the axe is left. And then I'm gonna handle the animal feeding. Now, is there no other? That kind of sucks. So yeah. Oh, you hear the thunder rolls and the lightning strikes. Another love goes cold on a sleepless night. Funnily enough, that was one of those songs where like I listened to it and I didn't like really get the lyrics until I like randomly fucking have this moment of like, oh, he's cheating on her. And I feel really dumb. Kind of like how I would have felt if I, having my full inventory open, would have just fucking fallen into the hole. I should really put like something. Yeah, I'm gonna put a railing around it. You know what's gonna be funny? If this charcoal pit causes a fire on the windmill's frame. I'm gonna use birch flooring. This is gonna be covered up by the wall, so it isn't going to really matter. It's important to know the scope that one is willing to extend for their projects. And just kind of really fucking lazy. Alright, I was thinking something, and then I forgot. Great. I'm gonna pick up the scythe. I don't know, I'm gonna work myself up to actually smithing. Because like I said, I'm gonna be a bit out of it. And I apologize. Really. So yeah. Tomorrow I will actually have a really early stream, so technically speaking, these streams are going to be pretty, like, concurrent? Yeah, let's go with concurrent. I also have to figure out what else am I missing from my bronze armor set. It would also be really smart to... What's the word I'm looking for? Stock up on dry grass. Oh, it's still August. It's fine. You know what? Sometime in October I'll probably start stocking up for winter. I mean, it's not like it goes bad, so that would be an idea. However, again, if I do it anytime, it is not going to be today. But I should add it to the objectives list, actually, now that I think about it. Hold on. Alrighty. You know, I am forced to wonder if I am going to actually go through the winter to the archives. Because honestly, it wouldn't be the first time I've done it. Actually, I think every time I've gone to the archives, I've done it in the winter. Funny how that works. Whoa, that was some lightning strike. I'm half tempted to make a lightning rod. Up to 40 blocks above ground for maximum. Ooh, I could place you to the top of my whatchamacallit, I think I'm gonna do it to the top of my windmill. But I'm not sure what's the range on a lightning strike, because it'll be really funny to, like, because I will completely forget about it, and then I'll go out during a storm, and I'll just get fucking shot by Zeus. That'll be the beginning to me following in the footsteps of Kratos. You know what? This actually gives me an idea for a topic. Am I like, does it seem crazy to anyone else how much, like, a lot of the big, well, not a lot of the big, actually, I'm just gonna point the finger directly at God of War. Doesn't anyone else find it kind of off-putting how much God of War seems to have basically spat in the face of the original fans? Like, I wouldn't call myself a fan per se, because I've really only played the first one on the PS2. Like, I enjoyed it, right? I was aware, like, of it, but I never really found it, like, particularly compelling, right? It seemed to try very, very hard to get in those DMC graces, you know? And I just kind of, I don't know, like, don't mind me too much, because realistically it's there we go. We have a body lamellar, for which we'll need another armor stand. Okay, so this thing is missing van braces, which, wait, did I finish them? I feel like I haven't, right? No, I have. Okay then, so that just leaves us with the, not greaves, because we do have those. Not the not the pauldrons, there we go. So those are cuisses, right? We do not have, so we need the helmet and the greaves, but I'm gonna focus on the greaves because those are like what I'm lacking, right? So I need a new axe and a new knife. So I'm gonna make that. I don't know why, but I feel so cozy now that I have like fully closed windows because it really cuts off like the outside sounds. Anyways, these are done, but I don't need to pick them up. Okay, let me think. Am I gonna set up a new round of bronze? You bet your sweet bippy I will. Go. I don't need to hold the torch in my offhand. I have enough grain, so I don't have to worry about the winter in that regard. I don't really need firewood because I have peat. Because you don't need to set peat out to dry, which I feel is a bit of a loss. Because it would make for some interesting planning. But, oh well. I mean, I'm not gonna knock less work. What am I? Stupid. Alright. I think I still have... No, I do not. How much brown coal do I have? Not too much. I will need to go pick up some. I'm gonna use 2 of these just because I don't feel like rushing. So let's just light the forge and let it burn. Now I want to check something first. For leg lamellar, I need 2 of these. Do I not have another pelt? Oh, I do. Good. Also, sorry for speaking this softly. It's both the lack of energy and the fact that I don't really feel like getting yelled at by my neighbor. Oh, gee, thank you. Alright, apologies for that. Hold on. Alright. My attention is right back where it should be. So I'm gonna need this, and I'm gonna need the hammer. Which I did not let go of. I forgot about it. Alright, first things first. Let's make an axe head. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna just use heavy hit. And then these 3. And then these. Yeah, I'm gonna use these 2. There we go. And 1. What the f... How the fuck did I not realize? I am... a bit more tired than I expected. Sorry about that. Wow, no, it's way worse. Like, I was not parsing that depth. Holy. This is bad content and I feel bad about it. But hey, bad content is better than no content, am I right? Alright, now I need a knife. What's that in your head? A knife! No! Where's the knife head? There it is. Knife blade, sorry. You know, I think it is tragic that the voice actor for Douglas died. Sorry, Douglas Cartland from Silent Hill 3. Why the fuck was I gonna call it Resident Evil? So I feel sorry for, you know, the fact that he died, because no one should die to cancer. I know, big, like, grand moral opinion. But hold on, is tin, bronze, rod, not rolling pin, what the fuck? Rod? Hello? Not there. Okay. Root press. There we go. Tin, bronze, rod. Okay, it can be used. So we're gonna use it. However, I have to say that while I have a lot of sympathy for both him, because it must not have been a nice experience to leave with from this world, I do have to kind of make note that I don't know if it was intentional with the direction he was given, but the way he voiced the character of Douglas was actually pretty cheesy. And, like, you know, typical Silent Hill, nothing too groundbreaking there. But, alright, I am going to change from the saber because I hate the fact that it is. I'm not wasting 2 ingots on it for the way it works. I think I might just stick to the Folk's Head, to be completely honest. Right, now to go to the Greaves. Where are they? There they are. Okay, let me guess. It's going to be the 2, like, semicircle things that spread out around. Oh, wow. I am so surprised, you guys. I have a question for the mod's creator. Why? I'm gonna stretch it out. I genuinely don't know what the right approach is here. Okay, we have a small plate. Small plate, you go back on there. Alright, now that we have all these, let's boil some veggies. Alright, so now we have the tin bronze rod, which I am using for the fruit press. Should I just make it now? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Because we're going to start having some pretty hefty harvests, unless it's too cold for them already. I am a bit concerned that that might be the case. But whether it's the case or not is of little relevance. My point is, I want to make it. Now, let me just make the other tools, namely the knife and the axe. Should I leave the knife here? I don't really feel like it. Anyway, let's leave. Oh, there we go. Alright, so, actually, I just realized I'm gonna need it. So I'm gonna take it back. Alright, and this. It's 10, 11, and 12. Oh, right, there's birch. Yeah, I'm totally gonna be using wooden roof for the oh damn. What am I missing? What am I mistaking here? This is definitely not it. What is missing here? Oh, right, the resin. Alright, now. I really wish, like, one thing this game could really do with is just take this recipe and put it in my crafting grid button, which... Okay, what am I missing now? What am I missing? What the fuck? So I have the rod, I have those, I have the resin, I have the chisel. Is the hammer lacking durability? Because that would be really wank. Let's see. How much could it even ask for? But going back to what I was saying, like, it could do with that because... No, what the fuck is the problem here? Why is the fruit press not working? So, hammer, hammer. Metal rod, metal rod. Lump of fat, lump of fat. Same thing, same thing. Tin bronze, well, chisel, chisel. Boards and resin, and then 3 more boards. What are you not happy with, game? You know what? Let's go chop down some more trees and make 12 like maple planks. Hold on, I also need to check for hollows because I'll feel really bad if I do chop one down that's near me. That's a good source of like, because I could still do with like peanuts. Peanuts are nice. I could use some of those. Honestly, I'm drawing a blank on other stuff, but I'm certain. Oh yeah, sunflowers. Sunflowers are also good because they give you a lot of seeds, which you can use for both oil and. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go back. Why is my fruit press not like coming through? I don't understand. Should I? I wonder. Since I'm gonna have maple planks, if I can't use them, should I like replace some of the roof with maple? Oh shit, I forgot about this. Oh, thank God it's still molten. But yeah, as I was saying, like, I feel like the modern God of War is one of those things where it's like successfully kind of managed to not play itself as a you know, oh, we're kind of embarrassed about our old thing, you know, at least to a certain degree. All right, let's see. So we have one of these. Maybe it's just the no, it's just not working. And my intuition is telling me that it's the chisel, but why? It shouldn't be. Or is it bugging out with the resin? It could be. Okay, am I stupid here? I mean, yes, I am, but... Oh, it can be used here. Alright. Harry Potter and the what the fuck is going on here? It is time, fellas. Okay, I'm gonna grab a new chisel and use a steel one. See if I am right that it's a chisel durability problem. Though it shouldn't be. Let's see, fat, there we go, and hammer. No, it's not. Okay, hold on. I'll just take this back. Could it be the rod? Let's use an... Where is it? Iron. Wait, is there... Oh, there we go. Let's see. Iron rod. Does that work? Is the rod the problem? Because by the way, I'm declaring this a bug. Like, no two ways about it. I think it might be leftover stuff from... Okay, I'm going to use the iron rod, but I'm going to like throw away the tin bronze rod. Like y'all saw that it should work, right? But for some reason it doesn't. So I'm gonna use this so that do it like this so that I lose like appropriate durability, but I am giving away the tin bronze rod. All right, deal. Because there's literally no reason for this to not work. I just like one thing that I keep realizing is that I have never actually seen what's it called, bronze in real life. I don't think. Oh wait, let me put the birch boards back. Well, glad that I used up the maple ones, because they are ugly. I wonder if maple wood is that ugly in real life. You know what? Let's check it, because right now we're just maple planks. So this is treated, like what I'm seeing here is treated maple. They are kind of green, but not this like ugly puke green. Right, but a lot of what I'm seeing here is very lacquered. Oh well, such is life. Question for the people of the future watching this stream is... Wait, what the fuck sounded like I was breaking wood? I think I might have broken... broken a rock, maybe? Well, regardless of what happened, It happened again. I think it's the sound that it makes when you first start, like, breaking the wood. No, it didn't this time. I think this game is just messing with me. But regardless, so I found today at our friendly local Lidl. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yep, I think we are past the blueberries flowering period. Oh, figured it out. It's because of the moss layers. So we might not be having any new fruits, which is a bit sad. Huh. That male pattern balding hitting even the fucking trees. You know what? During winter, I am going to dip my toes into fishing, because there's really not going to be much of a good source of protein otherwise. Man, protein is so fucking cool. It's like, you know, hey bro, like we cool. You wanna feel less hungry? Here, feel less hungry. You wanna bulk up? Here, bulk up. What? You need some energy? Yeah, sure, I can do some energy. Like, seriously. Unless, like, outside of your colon, there is literally nothing. Sorry, the protein is like the friend of your whole body, right? It's so fucking good. And oh yeah, actually, this makes me realize, if you struggle to like you know, figure out what to eat, if you struggle to like especially with healthy foods and stuff, because admittedly healthy foods have this, and I don't really know where from, because like in my infancy I remember watching the Dexter's Laboratory episode where he becomes like Vegetable Hulk, which like it just looked so fucking tasty, like you wouldn't believe. But anyways, so in if you struggle to kind of figure out like what you want to eat, what you're kind of feeling, you know, if you are kind of lacking appetite for healthy foods, you might find it useful if you watch what's it called, Talent Fitness, because it's a channel that focuses on like tier lists and talking about like nutrition, and does so in a very approachable way. More's the point, the way this guy talks about shit like fucking micronutrients, I swear, he just makes it sound like, makes eating healthy sound so unbelievably tasty. Like, I have no idea how he makes it, how he does it, but he does. And I'm just. I feel the digital equivalent of penis envy because of that. It's like, I could never make shit sound that tasty. Well, not actual feces, you get the idea. The reason why I keep making flint axe heads is because, oh my fucking god, like I heard a dog barking like in real life, but I didn't really hear the like the barking part of it. I just heard this kind of like vibrating sound, and for a good few seconds I thought like that sounded like it came from inside the game. And you know what it's like when you play a game for so long that, you know, you become as comfortable with it as I am with this one. And holy fuck. Like, I genuinely froze for a few seconds. Okay, I should probably go into the fucking pit so I can, you know, place these as I make them. Oh, now because of that dog barking, I'm just kind of uneasy. Like, normally I don't fuck with creepy pastas, right? Like, oh my god, I saw Herobrine in my 100-day you know, survival challenge, fucking whatever. But right now, I'm genuinely feeling a bit uneasy because I got startled. Like it might wear off, and or rather by the end of this stream, but right now, your boy is a bit on edge. because like I'm I don't know how to call it other than like single like one man world syndrome. Basically, it's that feeling when you realize like, oh yeah, this is a single player world. Like all around me, no matter how vast it is, I am the only like living human player. And there's things, right? There's parts of the like game story progression that in the like merchants and stuff, but like there's moments, right? And with this game, it doesn't really hit me because normally I'm focused on like smaller tasks, right? Like I just focus on stuff and like enjoy the vibes and the nature. But like there's this moment, when you have a sudden realization of loneliness and just how intensely, alone you are in what is, well, functionally an infinite world. And that shit just fucking terrifies. So yeah, now I'm pretty scared. Well, not scared. Scared is not the right word, but I am somewhat uneasy, right? Getting that feeling of like maybe there's something else out there, and like canonically it is, right? Like canonically, something is looking back. But mechanically speaking, I am mostly, or something might be looking back, but mechanically speaking, I'm safe. So like for me as a player, that's what mostly matters. So yeah, my body is not doing too well. I'm seeing shadows. Like I do get scared, we do get jumpy sometimes and stuff, but this is bad, you guys. So for the next 20 minutes, I'll just be playing like the most anxiety-inducing horror game possible. How lovely. And the funny thing is, right? Is the music starting? Yeah. I'm gonna skip nighttime. For me, normally it doesn't. Like that's the thing. Also, hi, Grace. Like normally it feels very cozy. I feel like really at home and comfortable, because I generally am on the like vast world, like all here for me kind of end of the spectrum. But it's just like a few minutes ago, I heard a sound, like the tail end of a dog barking, right? But because I was like in gameplay mode thinking, to me it registered as like an in-game sound. So my brain registered like unfamiliar sound. It sounded like, the best way I can describe the way I initially heard it was as like some form of opera singing. It was like a vibrant. You know how like dogs sometimes like do the whoa kind of barking, right? And my brain didn't register the barking part. I don't know how to describe it precisely, but yeah. So that kind of put me on edge, and that's what I've been going on about. Oh, hold on. I haven't fallen in this hole yet. Ooh, wait. This might be. I actually don't want to go in there. Thank you. Not right now. Also because like I have primitives. I was gonna fall into the same hole twice. I'm fucking stupid. Wait, no, that's not the same hole. But anyways, so I have a mod installed called Primitive Survival, and it adds like a lot of stuff that's just undocumented, because the dev was just like, yeah, I'm gonna add some stuff free for you to explore. like for example, it adds a mechanic where you can make fish traps, and said fish traps are like they can catch, you know, fish and some other stuff. And the other stuff actually includes something that's called an astral gear. And I have no idea what the fuck that does. And that's not the concerning part. Hold on, let me see. I think they're called... Yeah, okay. I do not like this. Like, not one bit. I do not like the implication. I do not like I haven't looked up what precisely I'm dealing with, what precisely that can be. And in all of my time of playing, I haven't even come across it. But the simple insinuation that there might be a thing that like gives that. I'm genuinely happy that I've uninstalled at this very moment that I've uninstalled what's it called? Rusted creatures? Decaying creatures. Because holy fucking shit, my nerves. Because like normally, right? The mod has a problem where audio mixing is really bad. Like you'll get just constant decayed wolves howling in your ears. Um, what the fuck to do? Because it's not late enough to justify going to bed yet, but it's a bit late to start going out. You know what? I'm gonna start working on the floors in the windmill. But yeah. So, what was I thinking? Right. The way that why am I so on edge? Hold on, should I? I no, this I don't like. The one under, it's just a 5 by 5 by 5. Kind of my standard, because the way I normally do them is I start with a 2 by 2 by 2, but then like every time I run it, I like increase by 1 in depth and 1 direction, right? So that you know, then I have a 3 by 3 by 3 by, then 4 by 4 by 4, and so on and so forth. Hold on. All right, I'm back. But one of my like end game goals, if I do, like if this does last for long enough, is to actually make like the biggest pit possible, because that's again something that I haven't managed to do. I am going to like actually stop looking around, because I am psyching myself out, and that is not good. I used to play horror games. I'm not supposed to be scared. Actually, no. I'm genuinely not that I guess unflappable. A lot of shit does rattle me, but that doesn't. Oh no. Oh no 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 no, that's a logistic mistake. Hmm. I'm probably gonna replace that area. I'll be using some cobblestone for that area to kind of patch up. It won't really look that as good, but it should work fine. Honestly, here's the thing. I'm generally not too like affected. I mean, yeah, they annoy me and I have been jump scared by shivers. But for me, drifters particularly lost their fear factor when in my first like single player playthrough, I had a good few of them like stacked on my uh why stacked on my door, and you know I like decide I chose violence, and I opened the door to let them come in, and there were like four drifters coming inside my house in like I got scared. What the fuck? But this was more so because I realized like rift activity high. Fear the power of bonk. You know what? I got scared because it actually what actually shot my nerves was the fact that I realized the rift activity is high because I saw it. I saw it. I think that was a shiver. But yeah, I'm not in too much danger right now because I have what's it called? Um, like I have Len. Why is this fucking thing? So I have Gambison on me, so they can't really do that much damage, right? And I have a fair bit of health. So I'm like fine as far as that is concerned. But I also don't like rift activity being high because this means that they're just gonna keep being on my ass. And I like my ass, you know, unbeing on. Where did I leave my bonk? Where's my stick? Oh, there it is. Fun fact, if you check out, oh, that's a pretty good look. I'm starting to feel a bit more myself. But if you check out last stream, you'll actually see a moment where, because I have like a hatred of small, runny, nippy things, so shivers automatically like piss me off. And there was a moment when a shiver like sucker punches me, right? This looked so funny, just bonk. But yeah, so there was a moment where a shiver sucker punched me, and sucker punches me, and I just like go at it and start hitting it, and it just like heals over, right? Because they have that animation. Oh, you fucker! Oh, I see you. That drifter was the literal definition of like I'm helping. You know what? You know what? I was a bit like freaked out by the I this thing needs a bit of a decrease in sensitivity or something. I need to see if I can do that because I've canceled a lot of attacks like this. It might be intentional to like simulate planting your feet for an attack, I guess, maybe. Okay, it should be bright enough that not more, if any, at all of them will spawn. But yeah, so you can see like a moment where a Shiver like sucker punches me and then like does the animation of killing over and like having a fit. And holy shit, those are 3 rifts. 3 fucking dimensional buttholes. And I just like go to town on it. Didn't even really. Oh, it closed. Oh no, it didn't. Well, daytime's up. I'm gonna go to that forest to start chopping it down. I'm so glad that there isn't like really much of a forest. 4 rifts! Holy shit, rift activity indeed high. Oh wait, I wanna leave these home. One thing that I wonder about them is like, cause like drifters are kind of there, right? Like they are just quote unquote creatures, right? Because if you ask the what the why? The fuck? Why did it act like I was near a rift? Well, no matter. So with drifters, right, there's like, they're pretty indistinct. They actually remind me a lot of mumblers from Silent Hill 1, which are some of the most strangely horrifying creatures that I have seen in all my years as a gamer. And because I genuinely, like, again, unless it's ghosts, I'm like, when it comes to real life, I'm not too scared, you know, like, I walk my dog at night in the woods, and unless it's like clear sky and there's no moon, which is when it's the darkest in the forest near the city, because otherwise the light reflected of the refracted, what the fuck was I saying, reflected of the what are they called, clouds, makes it bright enough that I can see stuff. But if it's a clear night and there's no moon, I can't see shit. And so what I'm saying is, like, I'm not usually afraid of stuff, right? But I've actually, like, part of the reason why I've given up and I'm trying to use, like, flashlights as little as I can when I am out into the forest is because I actually did psych myself out at one point, but just kind of like repeatedly having the image of like mumblers emerging from the dark, you know, from the like end of my lanterns, of my flashlight's reach. And again, I'm hearing shit and I'm not sure if it's within the game. It's most likely not. Just ambience around where I am. But still. And I like genuinely have, like, I genuinely got more terrified of it. Plus, there's also another thing. Again, unless it's like at least a waning moon, if nothing else. So if it's not a like a new moon or something like that, 13. Hold on, let me just grab enough to make another set of ladders. I need 8. Oh, no, never mind. I was looking at something else. Alrighty. And 18. There we go. I should get chickens because they make a lot of noise and they don't making because they do make a lot of noise. Alright then, see you around. It's not that scary because the worst you can run into is like a hare, not a rabbit. Like, most likely. There's bean boars around here, and there's like does and deer, but they're wary of, those in here are wary of people, and boars are, like, rare. It's like people telling me, like, hey, there's been a boar sighting in that area. So it's not too big of a concern as far as I'm, like, you know. I mean, okay, there's also dogs around, but, you know, if people are doing their jobs, then there's no reason to be worried about fucking dogs. So yeah. Where was I going with that? I completely forgot. Oh, right, the mumblers being scary enough to freak me out. And, like, because I was actually going on a point, because, like, mumblers, bruh, drifters, I'm beginning to become more and more convinced that, drifters are inspired on mumblers, by mumblers. Drifters are kind of like enemy design, you know, they're like just hostile thing. Um, However, I'm drawing a blank on what they're called. Boathorns actually like do look humanoid, right? Because they have like ribs, and ribs are something in a specifically like human configuration. Um, but shivers kind of like they have the same kind of lanky build as the Boathorns, just you know, on four legs instead of. I'm not going to be placing trees here. I'm going to place one here on the other end because I probably, yeah, if I'm gonna run off of this, I'm just gonna fall here. So I'm going to like mark this and not putting anything in my berry area either. But like I was saying, like shivers are thin-ish, so they don't really like they also read kind of human, but not. And also like the way they move and their feet, so they're a bit like more ambiguous. Uh, Actually, I think since I've played Labyrinth of the Demon King, that I might have just really started getting into reading into stuff in games like design and shit. So that's pretty neat. Okay, let me see. How many lamellae do I need for the legs? Oh, only 5. That's cool. I have enough, I think. I'll need to get more copper, definitely. Yeah, I have more than enough casterite. Alrighty. I'm just gonna start processing these logs, and I think I'm going to close the stream afterwards. Because I also have family to attend to. So, yeah, but I did promise daily streams, and I am nothing if not a man of my word, unless my word is particularly inconvenient. Then I am a lying, cheating fuck. Alrighty. Oh, we are doing pretty well. There's not much left until this thing is done. Let me see if I have enough to make this another stack. And if not, I do not. Well, in you go. I'm definitely gonna build another bridge over to here. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna make it 6 tall because I do want to make my ship here because this is a much like larger. Hold on, I could just make it like upstream. Well, the ship is a problem for future Chucky, and that man is. Well, he's not me. And boy, do I not envy him. I should also get back to grinding blue clay, but one thing at a time, fellas. One thing at a time. Actually, that, you know what? We're gonna leave this. Oh, cool. Carrots. Let's see. So either sodium or phosphorus. Let's see, what are we working with? I need this back. Sodium. Wait, is that sodium or is it nitrogen? I think it's nitrogen actually. So nitrogen or phosphorus, and you know what? I want to do phosphorus. Do I not have anything with phosphorus? I do not. Well, I do have the pumpkin, but it's not really a good way to grow I'm a dumbass. Ugh. You know what? I think, not entirely, but I think to a certain degree, the drifter fight helped me kind of get my wherewithal. I need protein. Now, how can a fella get some protein? I was talking about it so much, I actually forgot. Well, I don't think I have any proteiny food, right? Yep, just veggie pies. Might have to go hunting. I don't want to kill stuff. I could also start domesticating chicken. That could also be a good idea. Like I've said, I would like some company, and chickens are noisy. Unlike sheep. Sheep are quiet. I wonder why. What's the biological reasoning for that? But regardless, I apologize that this was more of an obligation stream. But, you know what? I don't think I've ever been scared on, like, Vintage Story, or rather unsettled. So at least, I hope that was, engaging, fun, cool to see. We have witnessed the power of Bonk. And, with that, I wish you all lovely, I wish you lovely people a wonderful night, and I'll be seeing you all in, I don't know, by the looks of things, about 10 or 11 hours.